it's a bottle, telephone, and
I think what makes our program so special is the fact that we are small, so we can give our students so much attention, perhaps more than they want at times, but it works out very well.
Being part of the Russian department has been really helpful in my learning. It's very one-to-one, so there's a lot of personal connection to the professors with their students, which makes the learning environment much more interactive.
I think our department is the perfect size. Our classes are so nice and small, and we have these great relationships with our professors. The faculty are amazing, and all the students are so involved and passionate.
We have a small faculty, but we're really diverse. We have a diverse background and interests.
We have a lot of content courses which we teach in Russian. So I know that many programs have content courses, but they're all in English. So students don't have this advanced practice to learn history or literature or culture or other content in the language.
А какие два вопроса оказались самыми главными или центральными вопросами для Александра?
Там, конечно же, крепостное право и качество самой верховной власти.
Значит,
I do think that all of us here, Devin and Julia and I, really value active, embodied, experiential learning. And so we are always involving our students in not only, learning grammatical structures and learning how to use them, or analyzing a piece of literature, but acting that piece of literature out and then interpreting.
Такая дребедень, селедень. Дин-дилин, дин-дилин, дин-дилин.
We really put in so much, our heart and soul, into everything that we teach and all the activities that we develop for our students, and they get to experience that. And so it's not just a normal classroom where you go in and then you leave at the end of the semester and you never see them again. You're going to see us for the rest of your time here at UVM. You use this. We have the strainer, we have the cheesecloth we can put over the strainer. Again, essentially at this point, I'm checking out. It's y'all have to figure it out together. Group work, teamwork.
So first of all, most of our students come to UVM without any background in Russian. One of the best things you could do, this is something that I did, switch to a new language when you get to university. You will be surprised, first of all, when you're in a different context, when you're learning language in a different way.
I picked the Russian program because I needed to pick a language for my language requirement originally. And then it ended up being that I just made Russian my major because I love the program so much, I love the teachers so much, and I really couldn't get any experience that wasn't, I guess, as good or could compare to the Russian program.
I think that we've seen students who don't think of themselves as, successful language students really flourish in our program.
Before going into college, I really hated learning languages. I had Spanish in high school and I absolutely hated that. So I knew I didn't want to take Spanish, but I also knew because I was also a history major, I'd have to take a language eventually. So I decided to just take Russian because I was already doing a Russian literature class, so why not? Maybe have some nice connection there. And I ended up just kind of falling in love with the language and the community and the teachers that are here, and it just was a really great time and experience. So I decided kind of early on into the Russian class that I wanted to major in it and continue my studies on it.
I picked the Russian program because I was always interested in learning Russian ever since I was little. And I also wanted to be a translator and interpreter.
I'm adopted from Russia, and the Russian department has been such a gift in helping me reconnect with the culture and the people, which really means a lot to me.
So the reason I studied Russian is that my mom was from Ukraine, and as a child I never had the opportunity to learn Russian or Ukrainian. And just by matter of the fact of where I went to high school in Boston and then later Vermont, both my high schools had Russian offered. So I took it for 4 years in high school, and I knew it was something I wanted to keep pursuing.
As a graduating senior, I'd say it's worth it. There's a lot of opportunities to pursue, and it's quite overwhelming. It opens up avenues for me to continue learning Russian because you never do stop learning a language.
I also was interested in doing something along the lines of the military or the US government, and I am going into the Army in January into, I hope to be an intelligence role as a Russian linguist. And UVM has really set me up for success to do that.
My favorite thing about the Russian department is how close everybody is and how close the professors are with their students. They are very involved with our academics and even our own lives, and I always feel like I can come to Yulia and Katya about any problem that I have, whether it's with Russian or life or anything at all. And I'm also really close with all the students too. We all know each other, which I really like.
We know our students know us, and we're more like family, not the program. So we keep in touch with the students after they graduate. We helping them on every step of the way from the day one they started the program with us until we saying goodbye, which is always sweet and kind of sad moment for us.
Our students really love each other. They are very close. They're always in the department. They're always in the seminar room, not just doing homework, but also just hanging out and socializing and really investing not just in their coursework, but in each other.
I have the best connections with people in these classes because they're a little smaller, but also we just have, I feel like, a lot more fun. And everybody just has like a good time when we have different nights like Russian House and whatnot in Maslenica. And just this next week we'll have the nice Russian culture night, and it just feels like we have a nice big community. And I really enjoy that. It makes me feel like I have a home on this campus.
We experience Russia through food and dance and a bunch of different activities, and this year we've been able to host even 2 music groups from Russia, so listening to traditional music.
We dance, we sing, we doing so much, we have a lot of visitors. So again, you will have so much fun, and please come and study Russian with us.